Hello everyone, hello you beautiful people. Today, welcome to Jeannie's Kitchen. We're going to make mince pies and you will need some of this mince meat, some flour, some icing sugar, some ready rolled puff pastry, some butter and an apple. And we'll get all the ingredients and we'll start making. Looking forward to working with you. See you in a bit. Hello my beautiful people, hope you're all well. It's Jeannie's Kitchen here and today we're going to make mince pies. I've got the puff pastry, I got some from Asda. It's already rolled, so it makes it a lot easier, especially at Christmas time when everybody is so busy. Now I know obviously I'll take this greaseproof paper off and we'll just put it over there. We need to grease the pan that we're going to put the pastry on. So normally I can just take the butter off and I'll put it on my butter dish. Put it in my butter dish there. And I would use this just to grease the tray. It is non-stick, but occasionally it will still stick. So just use the paper, plus the fact it saves wasting anything. So once you've greased all the tray, it does help. Right. So we don't have to do anything really with this pastry. It's just literally comes straight out of the box. But we will cut it into round circles. So we will do a dozen. And that's it. If you can't get them all out of this, we have to re-roll it and do it again. That's it. And out of this, you will get the 12, because I will put stars on top too, so that makes it easier. And once we've done all the pastry cutting, we keep this to make the stars later. Now in the bowl here, I've already got some of the mincemeat, but I will add a bit more. It was the mincemeat I showed you at the start of it. It's a Robinson's one, and I think it's one of the better ones. So we just put that into a jar. Sorry. We put it into a bowl from the jar, and I add a little bit of apple. This has been washed, and I just grate it, literally with the peel as well, and put it in. And once it's in with all the mince, it just takes away the sweetness slightly. That's all. And plus the fact you've obviously got one of these jars, it makes it go a little bit further. So you'll probably be able to make just a few more of the mince pies. But at the moment, I've just put a little bit of the apple straight grated into the mixture. And mix it all up. Right, in the tray here, I've got the tray. I'll just put that over there. We're going to line this baking tray with the circles that we cut out from the pastry. It's quite easy. And you can freeze these, they freeze very well. I think, but once you've taken them out the freezer, like if you're going to serve them, have them with a cup of tea or something, it is nice maybe to reheat them if they've been in the freezer. And you can pop them in a preheated oven or in the air fryer, but not in the microwave. I wouldn't recommend reheating them in the microwave because it makes the pastry go soggy. Now you just get a fork and just do some little indentations into the base of the pastry so it lets the air get through. And I would do just 3 little taps with the fork. So it's giving you the air in there. Now, all you really need with this is just a spoonful of the mincemeat in each one. So I'd say that that is more than enough, because once it cooks, it does expand slightly. But this mincemeat has got in there, there's raisins and sultanas and currants and a suet. So this one, vegans couldn't eat it because the suet is part of the animal fat. So you're better off getting one that is for vegans or vegetarians. But anyway, this is lovely and I enjoy them. And they're so nice to celebrate Christmas. And because it was Jesus' birthday, we put a cross on top. Well, not a cross, sorry. A star on top. Not a cross, a star. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't get my words right. But it's so nice doing this with you. And thank you so much for watching me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm using 2 spoons. It just makes it a little bit easier to get it out. I'm trying not to get too much around the edges, because once it's cooked, they do expand slightly, and you will find that it will cover some of the pastry. Right. If there's any that don't look so full, you can just put a little bit more in, but I think that's absolutely fine. Now, with the extra pastry that we cut off once we made the circles, I'll just use a little bit of the flour and I'll roll it out again. I'm using plain flour, but it really doesn't matter, because once these are in the oven, and I like using the puff pastry because I think it gives a better texture and I like the flakiness. So with this, I'm literally just rolling it out, and it's fine to turn it whichever way because it still rises up anyway. So I'm using a star cutter. So we'll cut out the stars, and I'm going to do 12 obviously because I've got 12 of the mince pies. But just to show you, we're going to put them on top of the mince meat. So I just think it looks nice, that it's a festive biscuit or pie, a mince pie, not a biscuit. Sorry. Anyway, I do love doing these videos, and I appreciate you watching and having fun, because I absolutely love it. Right, so how many do I need? 6 more. So I've got 4. I probably won't have enough. I'll have to roll it out again. That's it. So I just need another 3. So again, I use the same pastry we used at the start, and a little bit of flour stops it sticking, and we literally just roll it out to make 3 more stars. That's it. I'm wearing my apron. My daughter went on holiday, our daughter I should say, to Spain with her friends, and she brought me back the apron. And as I am a nana, I've got 3 grandchildren, so it's lovely to wear it. Right, so we've done all the stars on top of the pastry there. And what I'm going to do now, I won't waste that pastry, I will use it again. In here I need to crack an egg. and mix it. Sorry if I'm messy. Right. Just whisk in the egg. And this pastry brush is ideal just to, sorry, it's a bit drippy, the egg. Put the egg on top of the star. So when it's in the oven, it will brown and it will look nice. I do put a slight bit around the edges too, because sometimes it's nice if they're brown. As I said, you could freeze these by all means, or just have them when they're ready, hot or cold. They're very tasty. And I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Right. Just one more to do. And these are going to go into a preheated oven at 180. I haven't actually tried them in the air fryer, but 180. I did do a batch earlier and I tried them for 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. They're starting to go brown, and you can, I sometimes turn the tray round too when it's in the oven, so the heat can distribute, you know, can get to all of them. But anyway, I'd say 20 minutes in a preheated oven at 180, and I will see you once they come out the oven. Thank you. See you in a bit. Hello everyone. Well, the mince pies are out of the oven now. They're quite hot. But what I sometimes do is you can actually use the icing sugar to make like a snow effect. Like if, for instance, they are slightly burnt, which these are fine, but if they are slightly burnt, you could dust them with icing sugar or have them plain. I've got various ones here. But there's no soggy bottoms and they're cooked really well. So, but if you want to put obviously the icing sugar on top, I just put a little bit in just a tea strainer here, and you just literally tap it and dust the mince pies with the icing sugar. It's entirely up to you. They obviously taste a little bit sweeter, but whatever you decide to do, entirely up to you. They are thoroughly cooked, and they were in the oven for just, I think, 20 minutes in the end. So anyway, they've got the icing sugar on. I will leave some plain because not everybody will actually want to have them with the icing sugar on. But I think some of them, like, it gives a really nice effect if some of them, as I said, have got the icing sugar on. If they do get stuck, like that one has obviously seeped out, it makes no difference. They're homemade and you've made them and they're delicious. So enjoy them. And I wish you all the best. And I'll be back very soon. Anyway, I'll just say bye-bye. So I'm going to eat my mince pie, another cup of tea. So take care. And I'll be back.